This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
On the double.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Show it up. Show it up.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Right out.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
What friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Here we go.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
The toss out to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 180. Pick me up. Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They had three tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10 is Conner. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a third down.
Hey, dude. Right there in the middle. 55.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the
Go, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Can't you stop?
Come to my work.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
General West. Ready?
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day. All day, every day. Any day. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Jones. The tight end Rhett Ellison with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
80 weapons. Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 78 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Giants nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Greystone, Travis.
Check 55 to mine. Check 50.
Get it.
Jones, off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Start. 20. Come on. You better break. Flag.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. White now to return.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Now it's Tate. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
70, Indy. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Pilot, 64, weak.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Charlie.
198.
5.
Here's Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Right back to Connor here on first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready? Black 20.
Here we go, here we go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 17 yards and a giant first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here we go. 230.
Second down, 6.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken very short, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Sliding out of the pocket, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
198. Watch 98. 98
Now.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the run, it's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go. 198.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
On the
All
ready.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check right. Watch 85. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Topper.
Jones throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So this one